But here we are. What Teilhard adds to this, and this is a really interesting, this is also important for us, because what he is saying here, and what I think physics is holding up for us today, is that there's no real objectivity without subjectivity. And Teilhard's twofold notion of withinness and withoutness means, he says there's religious experience. Religion here, not as institution. Religion as the tethering towards ultimate concern or ultimate value. And he's saying that religious experience is part of the inside story of the universe. There's a tethering of consciousness, or there's a movement toward that ultimacy within everything. So he says evolution is the process of interiorization and the emergence of subjectivity. The emergence of the subject. It's not like, ta-da, here we are, God made us special. Male and female, he created them in his image. So beautiful. And by the way, that little tree out there, well, it's nice. I can make a painting of it or something, We're so narrow-minded. Can I just say that? Not you. You look like a really enlightened, because you're at GladdeningLight, so you're very enlightened. But on the whole, all right, religion is not something like, oh God, I hate religion. I'm spiritual but not religious. I hate religion, because religion just simply means ligament, like a ligament. What's the ligament of your life? That's all we're asking here. What's your umbilical cord tethered to? That's all we're asking. And so religion is not just something that about us. Religion is about everything. Everything, in a sense, this is sort of Aristotelian, right? Everything has sort of a goal, sort of an orientation towards something beyond itself. So what Teilhard says is religion and evolution are destined to form one single continuous organism in which their respective lives prolong, are dependent on, and complete one another. We cannot go forth apart from a type of religious consciousness that tethers us to something that's more than ourselves in order to become truly whole within ourselves. And that's why, you know that Teilhard, he was placed on the index of forbidden books, and he was basically exiled, even from the Jesuits. So the great thing is that he spent a lot of time in solitude in the desert. It's a great place to be. And he had an insight that everything about us must change if we are to move towards a more fecund wholeness of life. That includes our theology. Everything about theology has to be revisited in light of evolution. We can't hold on to an old notion of God or something about Jesus and say, oh, I'm all for evolution and quantum physics. So Teilhard said, who will give evolution its own God? Well, of course, I read that and said, I will, so. Who needs a man to write this anymore, right? No, I'm only kidding. I want you to tell, I was born in the year Teilhard died, okay? And my mother died on the day Teilhard died. So we're quantumly entangled. I want you to just tell that right now. All right, it's 11:45. Do you need a stand-up break before I go into God? Yeah, let's stand up. Okay, stand up.